If I were starting investing in 2026, this is exactly what I'd do. If you're starting or restarting your investing journey in 2026, there's something important you need to understand right away. The biggest mistake investors make isn't picking the wrong stocks. It isn't buying at the wrong time. It's believing that successful investing requires constant action, complexity, and brilliance. That belief quietly destroys more portfolios than market crashes ever will. This video is for people who value clarity over chaos, systems over stress, and long-term confidence over short-term excitement. If you've already invested but feel uncertain, if you have capital but limited time, if you want stability and opportunity, you're exactly who this video is for. Most investing advice is built for entertainment, not results. It focuses on predictions, hot stocks, fear-based headlines, and short-term narratives. That keeps people engaged, but it doesn't make them wealthy. Real investing success rarely comes from bold moves. It comes from boring consistency applied over long periods of time. The problem is boring doesn't sell online, so investors are pushed to constantly change strategies, chase performance, and react to noise. And that's where things break down. Most investing mistakes are psychological, not technical. Greed pushes people to buy when assets are already expensive. Fear pushes them to sell when prices are already depressed. Impatience causes people to abandon good plans too early. Markets don't punish ignorance nearly as much as they punish emotion. The goal of a solid investment system is not to maximize returns at any cost. It's to minimize the chances you sabotage yourself. That's the lens we'll use from here forward. Saving money feels responsible, but in modern economies, saving alone is not enough. Inflation quietly eats away at purchasing power year after year. That means your cash buys less, your future lifestyle costs more, and over time, your savings work against you. Saving preserves nominal dollars. Investing preserves real purchasing power. This isn't about taking reckless risks. It's about avoiding the silent risk of doing nothing. Investing works because of compounding. Returns generate more returns. Time amplifies consistency. The first phase feels slow. The second phase feels noticeable. The third phase feels almost unfair. That's why early decisions matter. But it's also why starting today still matters more than most people realize. The market rewards patience far more than intelligence. Many investors believe they can outperform by picking the right stocks, but decades of data say otherwise. Most professional fund managers fail to beat the market over long periods of time. These are people with research teams, advanced tools, and institutional access. If they struggle, the odds are not in favor of individuals doing better. The smartest move is often not to compete. It's to own the market itself. Index funds let you own entire markets at once. Instead of predicting winners, you own all participants. Some companies will fail, others will succeed. Over time, innovation and productivity drive growth. Index investing aligns your capital with that reality. Markets have survived wars, recessions, political crises, and pandemics. Every crisis feels unprecedented while it's happening. In hindsight, they're just small interruptions on a long upward trend. This doesn't mean markets are safe in the short term. It means time rewards discipline. Trying to time markets feels logical, but markets are driven by human emotion, algorithms, global events, and randomness. No one consistently predicts short-term movements. Dollar-cost averaging removes this burden entirely. You invest regularly. You ignore noise. You let volatility work in your favor.
Before investing seriously, the foundation matters. First, eliminate high-interest debt. That's a guaranteed negative return. Second, build an emergency fund. This protects you from selling investments at the worst possible time. Strong foundations prevent emotional decisions later. Not all dollars are equal. Tax-advantaged accounts dramatically improve long-term outcomes. Roth IRAs, 401ks, and similar structures let investments grow more efficiently. Tax efficiency isn't exciting, but over decades it changes everything. Successful investors remove decision-making from the process. Automation reduces emotion. It enforces consistency. It protects discipline. When investing becomes automatic, it becomes sustainable. This is how investing works while you sleep. Market crashes are inevitable. The real risk isn't the crash. It's how you respond. Those who panic lock in losses. Those who stay invested benefit from recoveries. Fear feels rational in the moment. History rewards patience. As portfolios grow, risk management becomes more important. Diversification, rebalancing, long-term allocation. This isn't about maximizing gains. It's about survival through uncertainty. The biggest enemy of investing success isn't the market. It's behavior. Successful investing requires restraint, patience, and consistency. Boring strategies win because they're repeatable. Here's something many investors eventually realize. Markets compound capital. Skills compound income. If I were starting today, I wouldn't rely on markets alone. I'd also build a scalable income asset not tied to hours worked. That's why many disciplined investors learn YouTube, not for fame, but for structured, system-based cash flow. I wouldn't guess. I'd follow a proven framework. I've linked the exact training below that shows how to build YouTube income step by step, even with a faceless channel. If you want income that compounds outside the stock market, check the link in the description. Successful investing isn't exciting, it's disciplined. Start simple, stay consistent, ignore the noise. Your future self will thank you. The only question is whether you'll act or wait for a perfect moment that never comes.
If this helped you think more clearly about investing, support the channel by liking the video. It helps more than you think. Share it with someone who values long-term thinking, and subscribe for disciplined strategies that compound over time.